signs. How are you doing? Fantastic, I hope. Thank you for joining me for another group session. So if you're Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, these messages will be for you. Now, air signs, if you haven't been to a group session before, all good. Just understand, not all messages will resonate, and that is just fine. If you need a private session, please check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. And also, don't forget to sign up for my Oracle card workshop. It's going to be next week. It's going to be March 19th and 20th, a 2-day workshop. So if you are new to Oracle cards and you want to get up to an amazing foundation, this is where you would start. And as well, if you have already been working with Oracle cards and you want to learn how to expand your messages and get into further depth and more detail with card interpretation, this is one you don't want to miss. You can sign up on my website for that as well. And of course, friends, if you enjoy these messages, please don't forget to support me so I can keep supporting you. All right, so friends, this week the flavor is love. Love, that's right. So let's start off. Where do we start off? Gemini. That's right, Gemini. So overall love messages for Gemini, please. What's it? Whoa. Okay. Okay, Gemini, this one came screaming out of the deck. Finances and career, okay? So this could be for you, this could be for your partner, okay? But what this is talking about is a focus on finances and career, getting your stuff together or recalibrating and moving forward into your next cycle or your next chapter, whatever that looks like. This also could talk about a difference between you and your partner, and maybe you guys aren't on the same page or have the same goals with regards to finances and career, and this create some tension or some things that need to be sorted out between the two of you. So there's definitely some money issues that need to be looked at, okay? All right. Let's take a look at the details. Gemini, 3 cards for Gemini in love with regards to finances and career. Okay. All right, there's some stuff that really needs to be looked at here, Gemini, okay? In fact, 6 cards came out, and I'm gonna look at all of these cards here, okay? I definitely feel that you and your partner are not on the same page in terms of finances, career, growth, etc. There also could be a case where you're trying to learn more information about your partner or about what their financial situation is, because, for example, if you guys are living together, trying to build a future together, we all have to be open and honest about what tools we're bringing to the table, right? If you're gonna buy a house with someone, you need to know what can they contribute, and you need to know honestly and openly what can you afford, what, you know, all of that. But check it out, not a good start. 7 of Swords. So this card, it's a pretty notorious card. Sometimes I call it the liar, cheater, sneaker card. Doesn't have to be though, okay? This can just be about someone withholding information or you wanting to learn more information about somebody that you don't know. Again, with regards to finances and career. I do feel that the person that you're dealing with is not necessarily lying, okay? But sometimes people hold embarrassment about where they're at financially, or maybe they hold embarrassment about, you know, they haven't really bellied up to the table and taken this serious, and as a result, they're not in the financial place that they wish that they were in, okay? So it doesn't necessarily have to be that someone is lying to you, but you are definitely trying to understand openly what the situation is so you can make informed decisions on how we move forward. This is 100% having to do with someone who is not pulling their weight financially or is in a slump or has lost their job or something like this, okay? But it's something that must be figured out because this is a big stepping stone, okay? If you're gonna build a life together, everybody has to be on the same page about what everyone's resources are and how they can contribute. And this doesn't mean to say that everything has to be even right down the line, but you do need to have honesty, and you do need to have people being open about what they've got going on, what they're willing to spend, and the other, you know, if there's debt on the table, and maybe you have lots of money in your bank account, but if you've got like 200 grand in debt in the bank, that's an issue that needs to be looked at as well, okay? So there's more information that needs to be sorted out here because someone doesn't necessarily have all their ducks in a row, and this could lead to some heartbreak, okay? This could also mean that you know, you have really strong visions and goals about what you want to see in the future, but you also have a bare minimum standard about what the other person has either achieved or got going on, or again, bare minimums in terms of what can this person contribute. Because as much as love is a love game, if we're going to build something strong and serious together, there are other factors that we have to consider. We can't build everything just on love in this 3D platform. There's other things to consider as well. Can you stay on your own? Are you stable? Are you reliable? Okay. okay? All of these things. So you might see a beautiful connection with someone, but if they're not reliable and stable, that might have a big impact about whether or not you build something long-lasting with them. And these cards are not lying, okay? Because we've got the Six of Coins that also jumped out, which is about fair distribution of money and stability. Nine of Cups would tell me that one person here is feeling really good about where they are at, but someone else is feeling defensive about what they're trying to bring to the table, or maybe, again, not being really open and honest about what's going on. Doesn't have to be about negative intentions. It could just be embarrassment because they're not in a place that they wish they could be. There could be mitigating circumstances as well, okay? But finances and career is definitely something you need to have on the radar here, okay, Gemini, because this is going to be a big impact on whether or not you build with this person or not. Okay, Libra, you are next. What are the overall love messages for Libra right now? Libra in love. Libra, please. Overall love messages for Libra. Libra. Overall love messages for Libra. Here is where we start. This card has come out 3 times, okay? Now, this I think came out for the water signs and for the fire signs. So, Libra, ask yourself the question if you're in connection with a water sign or with a fire sign. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? Because this could be some common elements. Retreat is coming out, okay? Now, there's 2 messages that come out with this card, okay? And it can be very different. First message that comes out with this card is literally like retreat, like move away, back away from the relationship. This isn't for you, etc. But this card could also say that you guys need to either take some action to re-solidify your connection, to come back to the table with each other, because we all live very busy lives, and sometimes we get pulled in many different directions with, you know, paying bills, kids, going to work, you know, the tangible things that we need to create in life and to complete. But this is also possibly saying that time out with your partner is required. So please take this one how it resonates. Libra. Let's look at more detail, please, for Libra. Libra in love. Okay, there's definitely some energy here of, you know, wanting to make changes again. You know how I said, it could just be that we have busy lives right now and we don't have a lot of time for other things because we're so busy, you know, balancing this and holding on to this and taking care of all this stuff. It's very easy to be disconnected from your partner when you guys are focused on this one doing laundry and this one doing kids and this one doing the shopping and this one's going to work and all that kind of stuff, okay? We got Hangman energy. Now, this is positive energy ultimately, because this card talks about knowing what you want, being connected and being clear in your mind, but just not being able to take the tangible steps forward that you want to take, you know, hands behind the back, you know, legs tied. So, and this could very well be a good indication that literally there is too much stuff on your plate, and even though you love your partner and are connected with them, you just can't feel, or you don't have the opportunity to give them the time and the attention that you want to at this time, okay? I feel like this is something that is known right now. It's not some secret, and I think that you both are on the same page with it, you and your partner, okay? I also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is telling me that right now you guys feel stuck, not just in terms of the tangible stuff in your life, you know, the bills, how much time do we have, the work balance, you know, type thing. But this is saying that because you are just kind of firefighting, you know, dealing with whatever comes up really quick, that you don't really have the opportunity to expand, you don't have time to rest, and as a result, we're not really seeing a lot of positive growth or momentum here in the relationship itself, all right? You might be surviving and keeping your head above water in terms of paying your bills and looking after kids and all this kind of stuff, but your relationship is not growing because you're both too busy firefighting, okay? So, lovely message that comes up for you. Do not fret. 6 of Cups. This is the nostalgia card. This is feelings of home and comfort and security. So, there is definitely a need for you and your partner to come back to each other in terms of remembering why we love each other, regardless of the kids yelling, regardless of, you know, making sure that we can pay for all the things that we want to pay, making sure that we can spend time with each other, even if it's just taking 10 minutes out a day to say, this is mom and dad time, or this is us time, where we put down our phones, where we're not looking at, you know, what's the next best thing, what's the next project or thing on our to-do list. Don't forget the love and stability that you have with each other. okay? It is so, so important because we build our lives on the foundations of our emotions and how we feel with our partners and those who surround us and love us the most. So come back to your partner, spend some time together, make a commitment to spend some time together, and also don't forget to have these open talks and keep them going on a regular basis so that when someone's starting to feel off, we don't have to go down in the dumps before we take some action to bring ourselves back out. Be on top of it, be on top of checking in with your partner to make sure they're okay, and everything will work out. Beautiful messages there. Aquarius, you are up. So let's see, what are the overall love messages for Aquarius right now? Aquarius, please. Overall love messages. Aquarius, overall love messages. What's happening here? Aquarius. Ooh, Aquarius, check this out. True love. Did this come out for you last week? I don't even remember anymore. But true love. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. What it says down here, this is the romance of a lifetime. I swear this card came out for you recently, Aquarius. I really feel so. This is a card legit of true love, of making a beautiful connection that is known, that is just understood between the two people. You very well might have been involved in past life relationships together, but there's definitely a huge pull between the two of you. You know you're supposed to be together, whether it is in for a short period of time or whether it is long term. Okay, there's a clear connection between you guys, and you need to spend some time to solidify and sort out what this is for each of you. Okay. Aquarius, are you starting to doubt this love? So even though there's a beautiful love card coming out for you, these cards have a little bit of doubt around them and a little bit of negative energy. So we have to keep our eyes straight on what we're working with and quell any questions, okay? It's fine to have questions about what's going on with you or with your partner or with your relationship, but questions need to come out. You can't hold it down and have this in the back of your head just sitting on it, because it's very unhealthy. And to tell you the truth, it's not 100% honest. It doesn't mean that you have negative intentions, okay? But if there's something going on here and it's bothering you, you need to speak up, okay? 5 of Pentacles. This is heaven helps those who help themselves. So are you wondering with this person or with this new person if things are going to go the distance? Are there similarities or too many differences between you guys where you're having a hard time connecting and really finding a path that works for the both of you? This tells me that you both have also been under hard times, and you might be feeling the pressure from other people around you, whether this is money pressure, whether this is, how are you guys going to build a life together type thing, okay? So there's a lot of questions in your mind right now about whether or not this is going to go the distance, and if you have the resources to make this happen. Enter the Page of Swords, okay? Now, I call this the low-key stalker card, okay? Doesn't mean you're a nasty stalker, but you might be trying to read between the lines with your person and figure out, are they in this for the long haul? Did they have their stuff together? Are we on the same page? Now, on the other end of the spectrum, you could be checking them out, for example, on like social media, creeping their Insta or something like that to see, is there something else going on? Are they, saying things that are kind of, when someone, like cryptic, when someone puts like a cryptic message out there that you're like, what's that supposed to mean? Are they talking about me? Okay, so I feel like you're really trying to evaluate this person from the outside looking in without telling them that you're evaluating the relationship, so you can try to make some informed decisions and know whether you move this way or that way with this relationship. And check it out, Death card in reverse. So you're definitely having some feelings about letting go of either past stuff that didn't work out, or you're feeling like I'm not trusting this relationship in the best way, but you don't want to give up on it right away, okay? So let's not give up right away, Aquarius, especially because we know that there's some things that need to be figured out. So before you throw the baby out with the bathwater, have an open, honest, heart-to-heart conversation with this person. Tell this person what your fears are. Tell this person what your concerns are. Be open and honest with them, and don't make them feel that, unless they do this or that, there's someone else going on, or, I feel like you just need to be open and honest, Aquarius, about the, like talking about the elephant in the room. If you have some stuff that you need sorted out, be honest, be open, be brave, and just spit it out there. And you don't have to be mean or nasty about it, but just be open and honest and say, hey, I'm not sure about this. Please bring some clarity and light to this for me so that I can understand and feel better, okay? And then you will be able to move on feeling confident, whether it's with this person or without this person. But we need to deal with the elephant in the room. Air signs, I hope these messages were helpful and useful for you. If they are, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as well, my Oracle card workshop is coming up on March 19th and 20th. Sign up for that. It is an excellent, excellent workshop. And join me next week for your next group session. See you, air signs.